And we're live. How is it going, interwebs of the world? My name's Tanya, Aliza. It's nice to be with you. And if you're joining in the comment section below, if you can say hello, if you can let me know where you're viewing in from, let me know that you can see me clearly, let me know that you can hear me clearly. And we are going to get this party started in one hot minute, but I wanted to hop on just to give everybody a warm welcome. We're going to have a lot of people on this broadcast, and so I want to make sure that everybody is able to get a spot on and be able to view. I'm actually multi-streaming today. So I am multi-streaming from my Facebook page. Hello to everybody over on Facebook. I'm in a couple of my Facebook groups. Hello to my B-Labbers. Hello to my growth campers. What's up? And then I'm also live casting on my YouTube channel tonight. So welcome to my YouTube viewers. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. Hello, welcome. And if you guys saw from the promotion that we did saying that we were going to be live streaming this masterclass here, you guys know that I'm going to be tonight taking you behind the scenes of my multi-million-dollar business. I'm going to show you kind of the inner workings of it, if you will. I'm going to share with you 3 of my smart marketing secrets that really has allowed me to not only create a very successful business with a machine, if you will, that's kind of been attached to it for many, many years, but also I live a lifestyle that's pretty dang awesome. You know, I always say, like, you can make a bunch of money in your business, but if you don't have very much time to spend it and you're glued to your device or you're on your computer all day, every day, really, what is it all for? Hello, hello. Okay, I love your guys' energy. I literally feed off of it. And this is actually it is a second masterclass to what we did last week. So if you were on the masterclass last week, say hello in the comment section below. We had over 15,000 people register for this masterclass that I did last week. And after broadcasting it for 2 days in a row last week, just because everybody's on different time zones, everybody has different things going on with their life, my inbox and my support desk and my Instagram, everywhere has been flooded with people saying, hey, do you have a replay? Can you do this again? So I thought I would make it just really easy, because this is the last broadcast that I'm going to be doing of this masterclass. I would make it really easy for everybody to tune in. So what's the easiest way for everybody to tune in is to go live and broadcast instead of having it on a page or a webinar software or anything like that. Sometimes that can be a little difficult for some people. So I really wanted to make it as easy as possible for you to come out on the live and join in if you missed last week, or maybe you didn't know about it and you missed the information. So I'm curious to see, what do you guys do for business? I'm curious. In the comment section below, let me know what it is that you do for business. I want to know what it is that you sell. What is your hero product? Are you a coach? Do you have online courses? Are you in network marketing? Are you in direct sales? Are you in real estate? Do you do consulting? I'm curious. Let me know what it is that you do in the comment section below. And that way I kind of like to look and I like to get an idea of what it is that you guys do, so that when I'm going through things, this is as interactive as I can make it. I can give you guys some examples. Tony, what's up, girl? Nice to see you here. I can give you some examples of what can help in your business as well, because you'll see in this masterclass presentation that I'll be sharing a lot of examples. So this is going to be a little different than maybe any of my other live broadcasts. This is actually going to be a masterclass. So this is really the strategy and key component to my multiple 7-figure online business that really helps me to attract an engaged audience of perfect buyers every day. And you guys will see how this works. And hopefully you get lots of really great ideas for your business and you get really excited about this strategy. And this is really also my ultimate automation strategy that really has allowed me to live a lifestyle that I love without being glued to my device all day, every day. Can I get an amen in the comment section below? Because before learning how to put systems and automation in my business, I was really, I was struggling because I was on my device all the time. I was thinking I had to do videos every day, all day. I would have to be in my messenger all day, every day, posting on Instagram, doing the stories all day, every day. And it really wasn't setting up my business for a lot of systematic success, right? And also too, I was starting at ground zero every day, trying to find people that were interested in my products and services, or at least have conversations with people that were interested in my products and services. And I wanted a more automated way to find those perfect buyers so that I could just wake up every day and open up my laptop and go, hey, I'm really excited to talk to these people that actually have an interest for my products and services that I sell. And oh, look, I made 3 sales while I was sleeping because I have this system in place for my business. So I really want to take you behind the scenes and share that with you. And if you missed last week, this is a great opportunity for you to get plugged in one last time. And I also, if you guys know, you tune in with me each week, I like to equip you guys with freebies. So at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to give you a place where you can go for free and download my Easy Engagement Idea Bank. And I gave this away on the broadcast last week. People absolutely loved it. And it was my 52 tried and tested social media post ideas I use in my business to stir up engagement and sales for my products and for my services that I sell. So if you're interested in this and this sounds really juicy to you, which I hope it does, I'll be giving you a link at the end of the masterclass where you can actually go and download this for free without having to put in your name and email or anything like that. You can just go to the page and you can pick it up for free. All right. So hopefully that helps you guys. And so here's the thing. If we're meeting each other for the very first time, it's great to meet you. My name is Tanya Aliza, and I help online businesses and entrepreneurs to grow their business online, to attract perfect clients to them, to increase their influence and to grow their audience base. I've been doing this now for over 10 years, and I teach strategies that I use personally in my business every day that help me do those same things. And I have gone on now over the last few years to create a multiple 7-figure brand and business. And I think what most people like about what I teach is that the things that I teach are leveraged automated strategies so you can have a successful business, but also have a life. All right. So this is, like I said, it's going to be a little bit different than any of my other Facebook Lives. I've got some slide deck presentation here because I want to share with you, I want to show you my business model. I'm a very visual learner. So if I show you and I give you a bunch of examples, this is going to be, I think, a lot more helpful for you. And we're going to be together for about 60 minutes. And then I will do a live Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to growing your business, growing your influence, specifically using a method that I'm going to share with you today that I call my freebie funnel method. And if you guys have heard me talk about my freebie funnel method before, give me a hey-o in the comment section below, because you guys know how pumped and excited I am when I get to teach this to other entrepreneurs and I get to have them see the bigger vision for themselves and their business. All right, so are you guys ready? Give me some excitement in the comment section below. I'm gonna kind of be on and off camera with you guys today. I like to keep this as interactive as possible. So I will give you a formal welcome to my Revenue Multiplier Masterclass. And this is where I'm going to teach you how to create consistent sales with your online business without spending every waking second on social media. Come behind the scenes of my multi-million-dollar business to discover my 3 smart marketing secrets that help me attract perfect buyers all day, every day. All right. So here's exactly the plan, right? I'm going to show you how to eliminate maybe some struggle, maybe some frustration of making money online. And I want you to wake up each morning with an inbox full of perfect prospects and leads that are excited to do business with you with just one simple freebie funnel that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, if you don't know what a freebie funnel is, that's totally okay, because I'm going to show you what it is here and how it can work for you and create some pretty awesome results for you in your business if you have it set up correctly. So like I said in the beginning, and I showed you, I'm going to also give you my easy engagement idea bank, which is my 52 tried and tested social media post ideas to amplify lead generation for my smart marketers out there. Now, I will say this though, I'm going to drop a link and you have to be ready. So this is how I keep my audience on their toes, right? I'm going to give you the link and you're going to snapshot the link, copy it down, whatever. And that's going to be where you can go and download my easy engagement idea bank. Cool. Now I know we're on Facebook or we're on not Instagram, on YouTube. And I know these platforms can be really distracting. So try your best to just try to pay attention to this broadcast and turn off all other distractions, and make sure to take some notes, because I'm going to move fast and I'm going to give you some really good strategies that will help you in your business that you can go and implement immediately after this masterclass is finished. Okay. Promise? You guys promise? All right. So a question that I get asked a lot is, Tanya, I'm lost for ideas on what to create as value for my audience that will excite them enough to buy from me. And this is a legit question, because people know that we need to be showing up with value on social media every day. And if we don't show up with value, right, nobody's really going to buy from us, right? And so we really need to know how to show up properly and with what kind of value. And so I don't want you to struggle with this anymore. Combined with my easy engagement idea bank that I'm going to give you at the end of the masterclass, I also want to give you something right away that you can use. And this is a strategy that I teach. And every time I teach it, people go, oh my gosh, that was genius and so simple. I now will never run out of things to talk about on my social media that drives engagement and drives sales. All right. So here it is. I'm going to start today by giving you complete value. So here's my welcome bonus pro tip. So I want to give you what I call my easy 10-minute no-fail freebie discovery activity. Now, also when I say freebie discovery, that could be replaced with social media post idea activity. So if you don't know what to create a freebie about, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, so don't worry if you don't know what a freebie is. But even if you don't know how to get on social media, right, and post with valuable driven content, I want to share with you an activity that will knock that out of the park, and you'll have no problem anymore. By the way, if you like this broadcast, you think of anybody else that would find value in it, then share it. Smash the share button. Get this out to your people. This will be helpful to them too, because maybe they're struggling with what to post on social media. So the first thing that you have to do is think about, who is your perfect prospect? Who is your perfect customer? And, maybe there's multiple different niches of people that are perfect for your products. But what if we were to pick just one, right? So maybe it's stay-at-home moms, maybe it's busy working professionals, maybe it's moms and dads. Pick a niche, right? And just kind of go, okay, these are the types of people. This is one type of niche that would be perfect for my products or services, right? People into fashion, whatever, right? Then what you want to do is think about, well, what magazine would they subscribe to? And if you don't know, because I don't know, I don't buy magazines all the time anymore, but here's a really cool activity. If you go to Google, I know this is a really small image, so I'm going to explain it, what you can see on the left-hand side of the screen where you see all the magazine covers. So if you go to Google and you type in your niche plus the word magazines, and then you click and go to Google Images, you're going to look at all of these magazine covers. Okay. Now these magazine covers have headlines and subheadlines on them where these magazines have paid their copywriters and editors thousands and thousands of dollars to come up with the best headlines and subheadlines to get people to buy their magazine, right? So they've done all the hard work for us. So all we need to do is go through, look at the subheadlines, look at the headlines, and get ideas on what our target audience, what your niche is interested in when it comes to that kind of information, right? So this is you serving your customers, not necessarily, or serving your best customers, your best potential customers, versus selling, versus showing up for them and giving them like, hey, buy my stuff, like my products are the best, right? So you don't want to do that. You want to find out what your perfect potential clients are interested in, and you want to show up on your social media with that kind of information, right? So it's not about, I need everybody to get out of their own head and stop thinking about what it is that you're selling for a moment, and more or less think about who it is that you are trying to attract that could be the perfect best customer for your products or services. Okay. If you do that, you'll have an infinitely greater amount of people paying attention to your posts and engaging with you and wanting to learn more information. And then the fourth step here is to follow my freebie formatting formula for leads and sales. And that's coming up. All right. So everybody got that. They got a screenshot of that. Everyone take some notes, right? So I typically find that there's 3 types of people that tune in when I do a masterclass. Now, you're probably here because you're maybe one of these 3, or maybe you're all of these 3. Maybe you have a business, or you're thinking about starting a business and you want to attract customers online using social media, but you want to truly build something consistent that's going to last. Or you're motivated to learn how to build a 6 or 7 figure business without spending all of your time in your business and on social media so you can spend more time doing the things you love. Or you're curious about the idea of creating multiple streams of income through your social media efforts so that you never have to depend on just one paycheck again. Now, I'm curious in the comment section below, engage with me. Which one are you? Number 1, you want to create a consistent revenue that lasts. Number 2, spend time on social media, spend less time on social media. Or number 3, earn multiple streams of income. Tell me in the comments. I'm curious. Now, you're allowed to say all 3. Like if you're anything like me, I don't live in an or world. I live in an and world. So I'm like, I'm 1, 2, and 3, right? But I'm curious because some people, really want even multiple streams of income. Now, with my freebie funnel method, I'm going to show you something really cool in this masterclass that you can create multiple streams of income with something that I have inserted into what I do without it interfering with what you're already doing, and actually complementing and helping your audience even more. If this is something that you want to do with like recommending Amazon, like books, like even Amazon books or whatever to your audience. Now I'll show you something that I've done. And if you've seen my freebies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to digest that for you here today. All right. And wherever you are, I completely 100% fully support you. And that's what this masterclass is going to be all about. It's talking about all 3 of those goals and helping you to serve them. Now, I want to share with you just a little bit here so that you understand how this specifically has helped my business. So in 2009, I actually got started in network marketing, and a girlfriend of mine said, hey, Tanya, come over. You got to meet some people. And I was working in the finance industry, and I was time broke. I was working 6 days a week, 12-hour days. I had no time. So when I saw the opportunity of selling, like being a social seller and being inside of network marketing and having products and services that I could sell and represent, and possibly having an online business, I was really intrigued to the time freedom part of it all. Now, I'm curious in the comment section below, why did you become your own entrepreneur? I'm always curious. So for me, it was for the time freedom. I was already making some really good money, but I really wanted to have that time freedom and not sacrifice the money that I was making. So what ended up happening is I got started and I was selling this health and wellness product. And this health and wellness product was a drink, and it actually helped people with many different things. So many people said it helped them with this or that or the other. And one of the things, though, most people said that it helped them with was helping them to reduce inflammation in their body. And so I said, that's a good observation. I now know one of the major benefits of what my product or service does. How do I get it in front of people that are specifically interested in that benefit? Because I said to myself, if I know exactly why, if I can attract exactly those people, and I can put myself in front of those people that are specifically interested in the benefit of what my product or service does for them, those are my people. Like, those are who I want to talk to. I don't want to throw mud against the wall and talk to people who have no interest. I want to attract people that have an interest in that benefit. So the first thing that you have to do is think about, what is the major, if you can pick just one, what is the major benefit that your product or service does for people? And you can type that in the comment section below and think about like what is. So for mine, I did a little survey and I said, okay, and people said reduce inflammation. So I said, what do I create to attract people who are interested in reducing inflammation in their body? And I learned this concept of freebie funnels and sales funnels a long time ago. I just really didn't know how to work it. And so when I finally learned how to work it, the question that I was asked is, Tanya, what could you create that would attract people that have a need for that benefit? So what I ended up doing is I came up with the idea of creating a food guide. And maybe you guys heard me talk about this before, because this was the launching point of my entire career. So I created this freebie, this downloadable guide that was very simple. It was the 10 foods that you should consider avoiding and eliminating in your diet if you're looking to reduce inflammation in your body. And I'm not a nutrition expert or a doctor, so I went to my expert, which is Google, which everyone can do. You all have access to Google. And I found some good articles, and I did about 60 minutes of research, and I figured out a list of foods that people should consider avoiding. Then I also, when I was typing up this free guide on, Word or, Pages if you're on a Mac, I really talked then also in the freebie about my product that I was selling. And I said, I had a call to action in the freebie that said something like, hey, if you're reading this right now, chances are you're looking to reduce inflammation in your body. And I hope these tips really helped you. I want to introduce you to something that has helped me and thousands of other people speed up the reduction of inflammation in the body. And here's what I would recommend that you look at and check out. And then I would have a link for them to go and buy my product or service, right? My product. And so now when I was showing up on social media, you guys, what happened is I would do my post, and then I would share a link and I would say, hey, by the way, I've got this free guide. If you're interested, or anybody else that's interested in reducing inflammation in your body, here's the link, go get it. It's the 10 foods you should consider avoiding. So now what was happening was I was leading with the ultimate value on social media. So now people were paying attention and they were like, oh, that's really helpful. That's really valuable. And what it did is it made people so much more receptive to my recommendations and suggestions when it came to selling my product. Now, what I want to do in this master class here is I also want to share with you how to put this on autopilot. A lot of people are like, well, Tanya, how do you create that freebie? And how do you create the link that people go and they request access to it? And how does that exactly work? So because this has been a pivotal change in my business, I want to show you exactly how this works. And then you're going to get a bunch of really good ideas for your business as well. Now, I will say when you do this, like this is what ended up happening in my world. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen with you because everybody has different businesses and different profit margins and whatever, right? But for me, I went from making $56,000 a year in my business to making $434,000 the next year having this freebie funnel work for me, bringing me perfect engaged leads for my business, and some of them even purchased on Autopilot. So I want to share that with you just to let you know this very much works at a very, very impactful level if you do it correctly. Now, results aren't typical, but they're definitely, definitely possible. Now, when you have something working for you like this in your business, by the way, some pretty darn magical things can happen, right? And I don't love talking about myself too much, you guys. I really don't. But I'll introduce you to the love of my life on the left-hand side. That's Christian. If you follow my Insta stories, you've seen a sneak peek of Christian. But the cool thing is now we get to live a life that most people kind of, dream of. I used to dream of. We get to spend all day, every day together because the business is running and I'm getting leads and it's all magical and amazing. I get to hang out with my girlfriends and my lady bosses that work with me over at TanyaAliza.com and take them to trips and get to spoil them. My little girl Loya is on the top right-hand corner. And the cool thing is I get to spend every day, all day with her. And then when you start getting results in your business, everybody wants to know exactly how you do it. So for the last 6 years, I've been teaching a small group of about 50 clients every single year. I've been teaching them this strategy for them in their business and showing them how to implement it. Now, the sad thing is that I don't do this mastermind anymore because this year we're not doing any live events. So I decided, how do I still get this information out to you guys? And this is one of the ways that I've decided to do that. So I seriously hope that you take this seriously for your business, because every single one of those people that you see in that picture there last year or the year before last had to pay between $6,000 and $8,000 to learn this strategy from me. So this is how important it is for your business. So please, please, please pay close attention. Over the last few years, I now have over 200 freebies, and no, you do not need 200. You just need one. And I'm going to share that with you today. I've generated over 824,000 qualified leads for my business. That's life-changing, you guys. And I've generated over $10 million in sales. So this freebie funnel method works like magic if you implement it in your business. And I just share this with you guys so you know you're learning from somebody that has gotten the results. They're not just telling you hypothetically what might work. I'm telling you that it is working in my business and also for a lot of my students' businesses as well. Now, here's the cool thing. 99% of my sales now come from my freebie leads. And I'm going to talk about this to help you generate freebie leads for your business. I spend about 1 hour a day or less on social media. I have 9 major income streams, which is better than one. And I have people reach out to me daily that want to buy from me or work with me. And a lot of them do make purchases on Autopilot. So I want to show you how that happens. All right. So if you're taking notes, get ready to take copious notes here because this is going to be really fun. And I want you to just close your eyes and I want to ask you, can you imagine what it would feel like to have interested leads and Autopilot sales coming in every day, really, whether you showed up on social media or not, right? For me, that's empowering as a business owner. And I will confidently say that creating and launching a simple freebie funnel is the single most powerful way to help more people with your products and services and create a consistent revenue stream that provides long-term freedom for you and your family. Not to mention that your freebie funnel adds credibility and authority to you and helps you make more sales faster because you're leading with value. I want to introduce you to Shannon Sprinkle. So Shannon is in the beauty care, skincare and beauty niche. So she has a skincare line that she sells. And so what she ended up doing after using the freebie method is she created a very simple food guide. And it was a food guide that said 4 foods to naturally help reduce wrinkles, because that's what the benefit of her product provided to people. So she said, I want to attract people that want to reduce wrinkles. So how do I do that? And so she ended up coming up with this freebie. She had no paid ads that she did. So this was all free, organic social media marketing efforts. And she generates Autopilot sales with interested leads that reach out to her daily. Okay, so this is, if you're in skincare, pay attention. That was a really good kind of idea for you if you're in skincare and beauty. We're going to go over a lot of examples, by the way. And so I'll share with you exactly how to do this. And Tanya, there will be a Q&A at the end, and I'm happy to answer that because it's a really good question that you just asked as well. I'm seeing that over on the control panel. So here's a sneak peek of how this works, all right? So number one, you're posting on social media already. Everybody's posting on social media already, right? Now, what are you guys normally posting as your call to action? A lot of you guys are posting, hey, DM me, comment below, here's a link to buy my stuff, right? A lot of you guys are already posting on social, but I'm going to ask you the question, what is your call to action? And my call to action, because I like leverage and automation, is not DM me. It's not message me for more information because I don't want to be glued to my phone all day long. My call to action is a link to my freebie. So I'll post on social media and I'll say, hey, by the way, if you don't know, I've put this really cool guide together. Here's how it will help you. If you or anybody you know would like this, click here to go and get it. Now, when somebody goes and clicks there, where I tell them to click on the link, and I'll show you this, we'll dissect this in a minute, they're actually going to go to my freebie landing page. Now, the freebie landing page is something you guys have all seen online work, right? Where it's somewhere where you put your name and email in, right, to get the information that you want. So this allows me to capture interested, qualified leads so that I can follow up with them, right? And so I want to get them in my world. I want to get them on my email list so I can follow up with them. So this is what allows me to do that. So I include my freebie landing page and they go, yep, I want that food guide. They put in their name and email. And then the next page that they see is my freebie thank you page. And I'm going to share with you in a minute how to get this set up for you and your business and what I did with my freebie thank you page that has generated me autopilot sales for my products and services. There's something that I tweaked there and I want to share that with you. So stay tuned in a minute. I'll share it with you. So when your visitor is going through your freebie funnel, they're going to the landing page, they go to the thank you page, then the next place they go is into your email list, all right, which is a huge asset in your business. So I'm going to share with you what I've been able to do with my email list so you can get some ideas on what to do with your email list or one that you're going to maybe possibly build after this presentation, right? So once your visitor is going to go to their email, and the first email that they're going to see is an email from you that says, or from me that says, hey, go to this link to download your free guide, right? Your food guide. And then what they're going to do is they're going to click that link and they're going to go to your freebie delivery page. Now, your freebie delivery page is also an incredible real estate opportunity for you to make a sale. And I'll show you exactly how I do this in a minute, where I insert autopilot sales into my freebie funnel. So step number 6 is your audience, your new subscriber, your lead, they're going to be going through the freebie that you made for them, and they're excited and they're getting value and they're loving the value that they're sharing. And then they're going to be exposed in step number 7, they're going to be exposed to your offers inside of the freebie. So you're going to give them free value, and then you're going to make an offer for them to come and buy your products or services, or do a consultation call with you, or get up with you to join your business if you're in network marketing. And I'll give you some really cool ideas if you're in network marketing and you're building a team as well on how to do this and how it works. This is the 30,000 foot view of my freebie funnel. And so what I want to do is I want to dissect this a little bit more so we can reverse engineer this happening in your business. If you're getting value out of this so far, drop a comment below, give it a heart, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to feed off your guys' energy. So here's how I'm going to do this. I'll give you a roadmap. I always like to know where we're going. All right. So I'm going to give you my 3 secrets like I promised. So secret number 1 is I'm going to share with you how to stand out on social media so people buy from you. That's important. You've got to know that, because if you can't get somebody's attention, it doesn't matter what you're posting or what your calls to action are. They're just not paying attention. So you need to know that, right? Secret number 2 is I want to share with you the one piece of content that you need in your business for automated leads and sales, Plus, I'm going to give you 3 ideas that you can work into your business. And then secret number 3 is I'm going to give you secrets within secrets, if that's okay. So I'm going to give you my 4 secrets to sales while you sleep. So I'm going to show you how I put automation to all of this so that when I wake up in the morning, I not only have qualified leads in my email inbox, I've also made some sales. And you can do that if you do this correctly. And then I'm going to share with you an opportunity if you want to work with me. We have a boot camp that I have just launched. And so I'll share the details with you on that if you are interested. And then we're doing a live Q&A at the end as well. All right. So let's dive into secret number 1. First of all, we have to know how to stand out on social media so people actually buy from you, right? So coupled with my 52 post ideas that you're going to get here at the end, and then with that value, the value training that I gave you using the Google Magazine strategy, you now should have a list of what to post, right, on social media. But first of all, I have so many people that tell me, hey, Tanya, don't I have to be an expert in health and wellness, or don't I have to be an expert in fashion, or don't I have to be an expert in, financial services? If that's what I'm representing, like if that's my products or that's my service, don't I have to be an expert to talk about that? And then people get stumped because they go into imposter syndrome and they're like, well, who am I to talk about health and wellness? I'm not an expert in health and wellness. So people think I have to be an expert before anyone's really going to pay attention or buy from me. And the fact is that if you show up with any amount of value, people will automatically view you as a credible authority and love you for sharing. And Google really is your best friend. And this is why I love this freebie method so much, you guys, because with just one freebie, by the way, this can position you. If you do spend 60 to 90 minutes, get your freebie together. That's your value add that you're going to lead with instead of buy my stuff. People will now view you as a person of value, and they will want to do business with you when you make your recommendations and suggestions. Automatically, they view you as a credible authority when you give them value. And it's just showing up consistently and giving them the value that they want, right? Because here's the social media reality. All marketers need to know this, is people will only tune in when they feel that they can benefit from your information or from you in some way, shape, or form. People don't really care about you. Unfortunately, I know you guys aren't here because you care about me and you're just like, oh, let me hang out with Tanya for an hour on a masterclass. No, you care about you and your business and getting the strategies that you need to grow that business. And I know that. So that's why I'm doing my best to deliver you as much value so that you can go and do that. So just keep in mind, the pressure's off. You don't have to create, and you don't have to be good looking or famous or, good on video, because it's not about you. It's about the value that you show up and you give your niche and your audience, right? If you can give them value and you can give them tips and education and strategies and things that they want, they're going to tune into what it is that you're posting. So you got to kind of ask yourself, are people tuning in right now when I'm posting, or are people tuning out? And if you're not getting the engagement that you want, do a little post audit and go, am I giving people value? Am I giving them some sort of value that's useful to them? And you got to kind of ask yourself that question. And I know that's a hard question for some of us to ask ourselves, right? So when they do tune in, okay, when you finally get these people to tune in, you need a way to capture that interest, or you're throwing time and money out the window. I see so many people on TikTok and Clubhouse, all these new places now, right? Or even Instagram or stories or Facebook or YouTube for that matter. We've got a ton of YouTube influencers out there, Instagram influencers, what have you, whatever you call them. And some of you guys can generate so much traffic and eyeballs to your stuff, and people are watching. I'm going to ask you the question, are you taking those people and moving them from social media into traffic that you own and control? Are you capturing their interest so that you can follow up with them and you don't get lost in a sea of social media crazy? And if you don't have a way to do that, this is the time to learn how to do that, right? Because this is the key thing. If my social media accounts got shut down tomorrow, I would be totally fine because I've learned how to take my social media following and convert that into a list that I own and control, which is my email list. And I'm going to show you this in a minute. But this is very, 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 very important. All right. So secret number 2 is the one piece of content you need in your business for automated leads and sales. And I'm going to give you 3 ideas. Do you guys like automated leads and sales for your business? Prospects, leads, and sales for your business? I mean, if you do, put your favorite emoji in the comment section below. I'm going to feed off your energy, or heart it, give it a thumbs up. Does anybody know what this is? I've been talking about it, right? So what's the one piece of content that you need? Here it is, a valuable freebie. And there's just a picture of me with a couple of my freebies, you guys. I love giving freebies away because really, they have changed the game for how people look at me on social media when I show up and give them. Thanks for the emojis. Oh, I got some good ones. They have literally changed the game for me, you guys, giving away valuable freebies and having people go, oh my gosh, Tanya, you have changed my world. I love this. And then when I make my recommendations and suggestions, you guys, people are like, of course I want to buy your stuff because you've given me so much value already. Right? This is the moneymaker for you and your business. All right. And here's the cool thing. One freebie funnel, not 200. You don't need 200. I have 200 now, but it's been 10 years, you guys. One freebie funnel can attract that engaged audience of perfect buyers and give you the opportunity to grow your list to huge revenue heights. I'm passionate about this. I'm really passionate about this. And this is how you stand out on social media, by the way. A person of high value versus a person just treating their business like a hobby and posting promos like a used car salesman, which hopefully isn't y'all, because you tune into my stuff, I hope, right? And you know that this isn't how I teach people to show up on social media, but you want to show up with extreme value. And a freebie funnel can change the game for your business if you set it up right. So here's some ideas. I'm going to give you my 3 favorite types of freebies that work best. And then, because there's many, I've been doing this for many, many, many years, you guys. I've seen many, many types of freebies. I've created many types of freebies, but these are the 3 that I know are hot and that work really, really well right now. Okay. And before I share this, I'll give you a pro tip. Inside your freebie, your goal is to give your people a quick win and wow them. So my recipe is win and wow. Win and wow. All right. You don't need to create a 5-day video series or a 7-day boot camp or a challenge that runs for 30 days to give people value. You just need to win and wow them with something that's easy for them to digest and go through and can create some kind of small transformation in their world and help them, help them save even time or money or whatever. Right. And I'll stick with you guys. A lot of questions came in last week where people were like, hey, I don't really know if a freebie could help my business and because I have this type of a business. I will tell you that this will work for every product or service, but you can challenge me in the Q&A session in the end. I dare you. All right. This will work for any product or service. So the first type of freebie that's really hot right now is checklists. So if you can think of any kind of checklist that you could create that could seamlessly lead into a product sale for your product or a business opportunity application, this is going to be helpful, right? So think about your niche and who your perfect audience is. So here's some examples: grocery lists, routines, how-to checklists. So for example, how to post on social media, how to set up a Facebook Live, how to build a family budget, how to plan your next family vacation. Also, if you're in fashion, because we had a lot of people in fashion industry and selling like jewelry and athletic wear on my masterclass last week, think about like style guides, like what is the best yoga pants for your figure type? What is the best length of necklace to wear for your specific neckline, right? These are checklists and guides and how-tos, really helpful, that could lead into a nice sale for your product or service that you have as well. Fashion checklists, makeup and beauty checklists, exercise and fitness. Those are some examples of checklists. So also, This is one of my checklists that I gave away. Very simple. You guys look at it. My morning routine. My people were asking, Tanya, what's your morning routine? And I was like, hey, here's my morning routine. Pick 3, go with it. And this was one of my hottest downloaded freebies, and people wanted it, and it brought me interested leads. And I said, okay, if these people are interested in learning how to do a morning routine, I'm going to talk to them and ask them why. And then we're going to start a conversation. And most of them were in business and wanted to learn how to grow their business and be more productive throughout the day, right? Step-by-step guide. That's the next hot one. Everyone loves step-by-step guides. Every time I do them, people go crazy. So here's some examples. Meal planning guide, weekly exercise plan, maybe a fashion guide, maybe mom's homeschooling schedule. It's hot right now, right? All those moms homeschooling. Help them out with a guide if that's your target audience, right? Travel planning tips, daily steps to great skin, right? Maybe if you're a beauty or makeup niche, complete guide to a profitable Facebook group, right? So step-by-step guide. Now, for my network marketers out there, okay, I want to include you guys here because I started in network marketing, by the way, and this is the strategy I used to grow my team, became a top recruiter and win all my incentive trips and car bonuses and everything. For those of you building teams, let's say your niche is moms, stay-at-home moms, 7 legitimate online businesses that you can work from your laptop from home while nap time is occurring, while nap time's going on, and create a shameless shoe fund where you don't have to ask your hubby for, more pocket change for those red bottom shoes you want or whatever, right? And one of the things that you talk about in the guide, you go to Google, find some ideas, type it up in the guide. And then one of those ideas leads them into working with you. You have a business in a box. It's ready to go. You don't have to start your own websites or anything. And you build up the case on why they should connect with you and learn more about working with you in your network marketing business. Game changer, you guys. Brings you people that are actually interested in starting an online business. And if that's what you have and that's what you're promoting, game changer. All right. I want to introduce you to Kathy and Jordan. They go by the Freedom Boss Babes. They're a mother-daughter team, and they are in the network marketing space. They are network marketing trainers, and they shared with me before their freebie funnel was in place, they had 0 online presence and no one knew who they were. So if you're thinking right now, will this work for me because I don't know, no one knows me yet. My following is like this small on social media. These guys were in that same situation. And now with one funnel, they shared with me that Tanya helped us set up. We generated over $300,000. We generated over $300,000 in revenue our first year and now have a 7-figure business. So your following on social media doesn't matter because when you show up properly, you get the following. The following wants to follow you. They want to tune into you every single week and get your goodness because you're providing value to them, right? Here's the third type of freebie that's really, really hot right now that you can create. Collections. All right. So here's some examples. 10 health and wellness apps to help you blank. At-home fitness, exercise equipment. Spring fashion style collection. Maybe if you're in fashion or apparel. Best moms apps to blank. Save money, time, or protect the home from toxins. Just insert like your niche, right? Best travel apps to blank, save time, save money to help you plan your next family vacation, plan your next trip to Disney, whatever the case may be. Top social media apps to help you plan and post content. Non-toxic foundations or concealers, if you're in maybe like beauty industry or niche, that's really hot right now. Top business productivity apps. YouTube or podcast studio setups, right? If you're into, depends on what you're selling. So think about what are you selling and what kind of collection could you put together that's going to give people the benefit of what it is that you're kind of selling, right? So we have to have that congruency, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Collections right now are really, really hot. I want to introduce you to Wanja, and this is a cool story, you guys. Wanja promotes a travel club, and she created a freebie called the Top 5 Travel Apps That Save You Time and Money. Very simple. She did some research, found out what those travel apps were, put it in a little guide. Result, 322 new leads in 48 hours of posting and sharing the freebie on social media. You guys, this is life changing for somebody, because this isn't 322 leads that are looky-loos, that are, randos. These are 322 leads that are interested in specifically saving time and money on travel. And that's what her product does. You see it? Like, this is really, really, really cool stuff. You guys are excited? Let me know. Again, we're going to do a Q&A at the end, so hang tight. And so it's your turn. I want to know, jump in the comments. Let me know one idea that you have for your freebie. Hopefully some things were firing and you're like, oh, I got this idea. This could be a really cool idea, right? So let me know. And for those of you guys that were on our 5-day buyer attraction challenge a couple of weeks ago, you probably already have your freebie idea. So if you were on that challenge with us, drop it in the comment section below, because here's the cool thing. Your idea could be really good and it could also help other people. And then other people could see that idea and get ideas for their business too. So we're collaboratively working together here to help each other out. And I want to see some of them. So, right. Best skincare regime. Nikki says, hey, Nikki, what's going on? 5 ways to simplify your makeup routine. Katie says, I like this. How to care for thrifted garments. Ooh, I like that. Sonia, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. Top ways to lose weight without exercise. I like that. Top 10 decorating tips for the bedroom. Love it. Mic drop. How to have healthy nails without spending time in the salon. Tracy, that's good. Color jewelry that matches eye colors. Faye, that is so creative. Oh, I love these, right? How to eat healthy full meals and snacks while camping. Shauna, I love it because it's so specific. That's such a great job. Allison, top foods that naturally give you energy. Yes, I love it. Weekly routine, workout routine. I like that. Mandeep says, 5 foods that help you kick brain fog to the curb. I love this. Great job, Patty. Karen says, top 7 natural tips to help with menopause. Karen, that if people are going through that, they will want that. So you have nailed it. I love it. I love it. These are good. Okay. So great. There's so many coming in. Hopefully you guys can also see the comments, but I will tell you this. Okay, it doesn't matter what you sell or what perfect freebie topic you have. It's in your ability and your willingness to believe in yourself and know that you have something that the world needs. So for those of you guys that are still thinking I can't do this because I don't know what value to give my audience, I need to mind Rubik's Cube shift you and go, you've got goodness inside of you. We just need to get it out. And you have to believe that you have a good product and a good service and people need it. So we need to attract those people that are looking for the benefits of that product and service. So to start with, you need to believe in yourself that you can create that value that people want, right? It's very important. And here's the magic. You only need one freebie funnel to be successful. Just one. And I'll share with you one of my first freebies. And I shared with you already one of them with the 10 food guide. But here's another one that I had created. This is pretty much my very first one after, I think it was before I even created my 10 food guide. And this is an actual screenshot. I know it looks a little bit fuzzy maybe on your end of what it exactly looks like. Okay. It was so plain. It was so basic. It was not designed fancy or anything. And it was my home business survival guide. That's what it was called. I created it in 2014, you guys. This is how long ago it was. It still brings in 42 leads a day on average. 42 leads a day still to this day. It's working for me. I don't even know where to find it anymore. People are finding it somewhere on the internet. And it's responsible for over $814,000 in revenue. When we calculated how much revenue specifically came from this one freebie, that's pretty insane over the years, right? And it helps people every day in their business with these 7 skills. I created it for my network marketers out there when I was heavy in recruiting and network marketing. It was 7 skills to help you recruit effortlessly and to build a big team globally fast. And I gave them my 7 skills that I knew, and I talked a little bit about it. I actually talk about freebie funnels in there as well. and it still today produces me leads and sales. Because here's the thing, when you have a freebie funnel and you post on social, every time you post a link to the freebie funnel, it's a fishing line casted out on the World Wide Web, working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And over time, you can see the compounded effort of this. I get so excited about this. I hope you guys can see that, right? Wow, insane. I know, right? It's insane in the membrane, right? And here's the thing, you get better every time. So now when people see my freebies, they're kind of a little more fancy and well-designed and put together, but they don't need to be. The value just needs to be there is all I'm trying to demonstrate here. And now everybody has access to Canva. You know, you don't even need professional designers anymore. You can go to Canva. They've got templates. You can put your freebie in and you can look like it was perfect. You can look like $1 million overnight without being a designer, right? Cool, right? So secret number 3, and this is secrets and secrets, guys. So I'm going to give you my 4 freebie secrets to sales while you sleep. And I learned these over the years. I didn't always start with these. So I learned these over the years, and over the years we get better, right? We learn more and then we get better. So freebie secret number 1 is congruence. So what you have to do is, if you want to make autopilot sales with your freebie into your product, you have to make sure that the benefits that you're presenting in your freebie matches the benefits of what you're trying to sell. So I'll give you an example here. So if we had a freebie topic that was something like 10 foods that help accelerate weight loss, then a very congruent sales offer would really be anything to do with weight loss. So you just have to look at what it is that you're going to give away for free. And then what is it that you're selling? And is that congruent, and do the benefits match? And if the benefits match, then you will have a seamless experience for your new leads that are going through that experience with you, that they will be interested in the product or service that you're recommending in that process. Does that make sense? So that's the secret number 1. You got to have the congruence, because if there's a mismatch, autopilot sales don't happen. So we need to make sure that the congruence is there. Freebie secret number 2 is make your sales offer on the freebie thank you page. And I'll show you what this looks like, because immediate sales can happen when you do this. And I never did this before. And then when I started doing this, I was like, oh my goodness, why haven't I been doing this for the years that I've missed out? So here's what it looks like. Do you remember that diagram in the beginning where I showed you the 30,000 foot view of the freebie funnel? Well, here's where your thank you page is. It's the next page that your new lead sees right after they put in their name and email to get your freebie. And so they're going to see a thank you page, is what we like to call it, like thank you for subscribing. That's why they call it a thank you page. And I like to have, and I'm going to show you how you can do this in a minute. If you're not too sure, like the mechanics of this, don't worry, I got you. I'll share this with you. I want to give you the 30,000 foot view. So on this page, I actually have a video of me. And you don't have to do a video, but I like to do a video because I think it works best. And it's literally a 2-minute video. And the video says something like this. Hey, Rockstar, I'm so excited that you downloaded my freebie, and and I'll say the name of it, whatever it is. And I'm so excited for you to get your hands on it. Here's exactly how it's going to help you. Here's how it's going to benefit you. And I know that you're probably here because you want to reduce inflammation in your body. And I got you covered with my tips in this guide that you just downloaded, and it's on its way to your email inbox right now. But while I have you here, I want to introduce you to something that has absolutely been a game changer in my life for reducing inflammation in my body. Or what you could also do in this, on a side note, you guys, is you could share a third-party story as well. So you can share somebody else's story if you don't have your own or whatever. And then I say, hey, by the way, if you're impatient like me and you don't want to wait to see my recommendation inside my freebie, click the link below this video, and I want to get you access to the information that that this product provides and can help you with, right? So they would click the link below the video, and they would be taken to your product purchase page where they could learn more about your product and they could buy your product right then and there. You've already got their interest. They want the benefit that you were talking about. You might as well capitalize on that opportunity if you can. Now, I will say a certain percentage of people that go through this system with you will buy right away. And then some of them will not buy right away. Of course, that's the reality of it. And then I'm going to show you what you're going to do with the people that don't buy right away to get them to buy, right? And I'll share with you that. Now, is this exciting for you guys? Like a possibility of having this machine set up and then like going to sleep and then waking up and being like, hey, I've got leads and hey, I've got a few sales, right? This is how it works. So freebie secret number 3 is make your sales offer inside the freebie with other relevant offers to complement. So for those of you guys that are here because you were curious about maybe making some multiple streams of income, I'll share with you how I've done it in my world and in my business, right? Without it interfering with what it was that I was already doing, all right? So at the end of my freebie, and if you guys have downloaded any of my freebies before, you'll see me do this. I actually have a little resources section at the end where I have congruent resources that I like to share. So these might be books or affiliate products or even maybe your coaching, maybe other products. Maybe you have a really big product line, right? Maybe you offer multiple products if you're in health and wellness or you're an apparel company. And you maybe want to get exposure for the other products. You can put their links in the resources section of your freebie. So your main call to action is going to be the main call to action. But this is an additional real estate exposure piece for you to make other relevant offers that will help the people that were interested in what it was that you were offering inside of the freebie, the benefits that you were offering, right? And if some of you guys are asking, like, how do you get the link, right? How do you build the page? I'll share with you in a minute. That's coming. Absolutely. We've got you. So this is how I create more revenue streams with something that it is that I'm already doing. And what this does is it provides me an opportunity to help some of my people further with other resources that complement the benefit of which they were already coming into my freebie funnel with. So sometimes I'll share, if you guys are in health and wellness, you can share a health and wellness book, or, if you're talking about something else, and if you can think of anything congruent that you can offer, here's an incredible exposure piece. Now, you don't have to, but this is just something I've added over the years. And this has been incredibly helpful to, increasing the revenue, because this is the revenue multiplier masterclass, increasing revenue in my world, right? So freebie secret number 4 is the power of your email list. So this is real recurring sales while you sleep, you guys. So remember when I said some people are going to come through this freebie funnel and they're going to buy, and some people are not going to buy right away. So what do you do with the people that don't buy right away? Well, the average person needs to see something 7 to 12 times before they make a buying decision. And when you move people from your social media onto your email list, you now have the opportunity to suffice that statistic and help them with making the decision by warming them up to more of your information. So imagine sitting down and writing one email and sending it out to your list and making 4 or 5 figures a day in just one day. Sit down and write an email. What would that feel like? Now, for me, that's really empowering for a business owner, right? So let's say you've been growing your email list. You've been putting the freebie out there. People have been downloading it. They're getting on your email list. They're a subscriber of yours. They're interested in that topic. So what basically happens is your email list is growing with your freebie, okay? So your subscribers are growing, and this is people interested in the benefits of what your product and service provides, right? Because you have that congruent freebie. So you've attracted and created a list of engaged perfect buyers that are interested in your specific topic. Now you can share so many things with them that have to do with that topic that you know that they'll be interested in. So what I do is I have a little email sequence that's set up, 3 emails. One email goes out every day from the minute they request to download the freebie. The first email is like, hey, here's your freebie and here's a relevant offer. Now, they might not buy right away. So what I do is I have another email that goes out the very next day. It shares a little bit more about the product. It shares a testimonial with them, gives them some more information. It warms them up more to becoming one of your loyal customers or teammates, right? And because you're building goodwill and value and you've given them something of value, they're listening to you. They're paying attention to your emails. They're thinking that you're a person of value, not just trying to sell them something, right? So here's a little bit of opportunity for you through email marketing, right? And really the sky's the limit. You can share with them new promotions, new products, new books, affiliate products, your coaching, your programs, and maybe some contests or challenges that you're doing. So I want you to just picture this. You have been building your email list for a couple of months, or maybe, 6 months, 12 months. Let's say you have 200, 500, maybe 1,000 people on your email list. And let's say you launch a new product, or your company launches a new product, or they have a Black Friday special, or they have a spring special, or they're doing a new promotion. And you get that information and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I don't have to start at ground zero and try to pound payment on social media to try to get this out there. I can actually send an email to my email list of people that know, like, and trust me, and I can get exposure for my new products and for this or this, like this new thing that came into my world. So when you have an email list, it becomes one of the most powerful assets in your business that you have. And in fact, you don't own your social media. So if you're just building up your social media accounts and not moving your people from social media to your email list, you are missing out on some incredible opportunity, and you're creating a lot of risk in your business, because your accounts at any moment could get shut down. And then all that work that you've been doing to grow that following on that social media account is gone overnight. And I've seen it happen. Now, the people that have email lists, they can go and build a social media channel on somewhere else, one email, boom. It's a powerful, powerful asset for you to have in your business. Extremely powerful. I want to introduce you to Elizabeth. She's a real estate professional and entrepreneur. Her freebie funnel list size. So she didn't even know what an email list was. She had no idea. And we launched her freebie funnel, 1,412 leads in 72 hours after launching her first freebie funnel on the interwebs. That's pretty life-changing, you guys. That's incredible. And again, these are leads that are interested in what it is that she is selling and that she's promoting. I want to introduce you to Holly. She has a brand called The Twisted Sister. And I share her story because I want you to know that this can work for any business that you are doing, any product that you are selling, any service that you're selling. Holly is a professional balloon artist and trainer to other balloon artists. And pre-freebie funnel, this is what was happening in her business. Very random, inconsistent sales that was keeping her in hobby mode. And then after her freebie funnel, 2 years later, consistent 6-figure business and brand, teaching balloon art. And she's really good at it, by the way. So look her up. She has an incredible brand out there. And it's really cool to see her success story after creating her freebie funnel. Frederick's a network marketer and also a lifestyle success coach over in Europe, I believe. Pre-freebie funnel, coaching clients were very sporadic and had to be acquired very manually, which was very time consuming. Anybody have to acquire their clients very manually, right? I used to as well. Freebie funnel launched 166 leads and 8 sales at $97 a sale in 48 hours. Pretty cool, right? Now, I've got a question for you, and this is important. What would you stop doing in your business if you had leads and sales coming in on autopilot every day? Share in the comment section because I'm curious. This is an important question, you guys. So for me, I'll share with you for me what I was able to stop doing, which is equally more important than the goal that you're trying to accomplish, right? Because right now, if you're frustrated because you're spending all day on your phone and in social media and not having a life, like maybe that's something that you could stop doing. So I'm curious, in the comment section below, let me know. I'll share with you what I stopped doing. So I stopped being glued to my phone all day. And I stopped worrying about where my next sale was going to come from. Patricia says, stop spending all day posting on social media, stressing over reaching out to people not interested, right? Stop messenger conversations, Frederick says, right? We've got a lot of this. I love this. Not being on social media so much and spending time with the family. I would stop worrying and sleeping better. Man, you need sleep, girlfriend. right? I stopped being on social media all day long. I hear this all the time, spending all day on my phone. I would not have my phone in my face, Mandeep says. Living on social media and the cell phone, worrying about the phone, right? Stop worrying about where my next client is going to come from. That was for me too, exactly, right? Stop getting lost in Instagram rabbit hole, right? Oh my gosh, these are good ones. Stop stressing on how to go about finding prospects. Stop being on social media so much. Stop cold messaging. Like my company teaches, stop being on social media all the time, wondering if me being in network marketing will ever work. Oh my gosh, like network marketing does work, Samantha, but we just need to get it working for us. It definitely works. There's a lot of people out there that are crushing it, but I know the feeling. Like if you're not having the success and you're spinning your wheels all day long, you're like, does this thing ever work? Right? Posting all day, searching through when internet's acting up and notifications may not have my cell phone app. This is stressful, right, you guys? So quality of life is very, very important. And it's a huge passion of mine that when I teach people the things that I'm doing, that I'm teaching them the things that they can do that allow them to have a life. Because I'm passionate about living. I'm not necessarily, I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. I love being on social media, but I don't love having to depend on it for my next sale, right? So I love teaching people how to be able to leverage all of that. Now, I have a question for you guys, and it's kind of like a serious question. It's a serious question. Would you like me to help you build and create your freebie funnel and launch it online as quickly as possible? So a lot of you guys were asking, like, what pages do you use? How do you set this up? And unfortunately, I can't teach that in like a 60-minute masterclass, but I can teach you this in a little bit of a different way. So if the answer is yes, like Caitlin and Chris and Nikki are posting, then I would love to invite you to my list building bootcamp. And bootcamp actually starts very soon. And so I'll explain to you what bootcamp is and something that we've created. And this is absolutely brand new and something I am extremely passionate about. All right. So my list building bootcamp is a one-of-a-kind experience that I wish was available when I started growing my online business. This is a 6-week program, and you'll learn how to confidently build an engaged audience of perfect buyers with your freebie funnel in place, launched, getting leads on social media, and ready to go. Your freebie funnel will consistently grow your revenue so you never have to feel lost or worried about where your next sale is going to come from. Guys, I've taught this for 6 years in a very live setting, but again, we can't go live this year, so I'm doing it a little bit differently. So here's what we'll put into action together during bootcamp. So I'm going to help you nail down your best freebie topic. There's a little bit of an art and science to this, and I've got you covered with a really cool formula that works every single time. I'm going to help you craft your irresistible freebie. I'm going to help you build your freebie funnel. So those people are asking, like, what are the pages? How do you get the link? I'm going to walk you through step-by-step, click by click on how to exactly set this up for your business. I'm going to help you set up your email marketing list so we can start building your email marketing list. And I'm going to help you create a marketing plan to attract leads to your freebie funnel. So for those of you guys who are like, well, I don't have a big following, don't worry about it because I got you covered. And most importantly, I'm going to give you my best strategies, and I'm going to show you how to convert your leads into sales inside of bootcamp. So most importantly, I want you to overcome some things that maybe you're going through right now. Maybe you're going through the fear of showing up professionally and profitably online. I want to overcome that with you. Maybe you have some self-doubt going on. Maybe you got some procrastination going on. Maybe you don't know what to offer as value to your audience. Maybe you don't know where your next sale is going to come from. And maybe you're really bugging out because you're like, I don't have consistent revenue coming in, and this is making me feel really uneasy. And I want to help you overcome tech overwhelm. So how to do this, right? How to put it all together. And I want to help you overcome not knowing where to start and in what order it all kind of goes in. So here's how Bootcamp works. And here's what we've created. And I'm very excited because we talked about it last week. We have hundreds and hundreds of new Bootcamp members, and we start together on March 22nd. So it's Bootcamp. This is not something where you get a course and you have to go through it on your own. I'm actually working with you for 6 weeks. And you can go at your own pace, or we can work together. And Bootcamp starts March 22nd, you guys, by the way. So immediately when you enroll in Bootcamp with me, you're going to get access to your Start Here lessons. And I'm going to give you lessons to help you build your essential list building foundation. We're going to get started with that right away. Then week 1 launches March 22nd. And inside of week 1, together, we're going to craft your irresistible freebie. And then week 2, we're going to start to build your freebie funnel, starting with your moneymaker page. And then we're going to move on to week 3, where we're going to continue building your funnel. And we're going to create your email list and set that up to create sales with your product and service. Then in week 4, we're going to continue building your funnel together, and we're going to build it for immediate sales. Basically following those 4 freebie automated sales secrets that I shared with you, we're going to insert those into your funnel. And then week number 5, I'm going to help you build your funnel, continue that journey, and we're going to talk about building your magical front door, which is that link you're going to share on social media. And you want to make sure that your freebie funnel landing page is put together properly so you get the most people that opt in and want that freebie from you, because that's where you get your leads. And then in week 6, going to be one of my favorite weeks and probably one of yours as well, we are going to celebrate you to the max, because you are going to get your first leads, because you are going to launch it on social media following my social media launch plan. And we are going to have a graduation celebration to celebrate you. We've got some really fun stuff planned on week 6, so that we want to celebrate you because you've gotten some leads and we're excited for you. All right. So the real world value of Bootcamp is $2,997. And I just want to demonstrate that to you. We've got something very special we're doing with Bootcamp. You're not going to pay $2,997, but this is the value of it. We have put a lot of work in putting this entire lesson together for you and this entire Bootcamp together so that it works for you in your business and you actually see a tangible result at the end of it. All right. So what you get in Bootcamp is the entire program. You get my complete My List Building Bootcamp training program valued at $2,997, which includes 7 core training modules, the lessons that are going to take you from crafting your freebie funnel to launching it successfully and getting leads on social media. That is my promise to you. And this includes the video lessons from me, by me, as if I was in your living room with you, coaching you on exactly what to do. All of the audio downloads that go with the videos, PDF guides and checklists, my swipe files, and my templates. So I'm literally making this as easy and plug and go as I can for you to steal my exact freebie funnel method and plug it into your business, whatever products and services that you're selling. And you're obviously going to get an entire setup library. So if you can follow the leader and point and click your mouse, you can have your freebie funnel set up at the end of 6 weeks flat or less, right? Now, what Bootcamp of mine, by the way, would not be complete without some awesome bonuses. So I've got 4 that I'm including with Bootcamp, you guys. So you get access to the Bootcampers Only Campfire Club, which is 8 weeks of full support inside of my members only Facebook group, so you can get feedback and be supported while we build your sales machine together. That is a $497 value. Bonus number 2, I'm going to include one of my favorites. This is your Lifestyle Business Marketing Manual, how to leverage social media for loads of leads, even if you're not an influencer or an extrovert. This has a $997 value. And what it is, it's my best kept organic and free Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube strategies for positioning your freebie online so it attracts and captivates audience attention and brings you a steady stream of perfect leads. Bonus number 3, I'm going to equip you with my money multiplier, where I'm going to show you how to create more revenue streams with affiliate marketing. If that's something that you want to do and insert into your freebie funnel to create more revenue streams, that is a value of $697. And I'm going to include something very valuable that I like to call my non-sleazy email templates that sell for you and attract effortless sales with nurturing, well-written emails, even if you're not a natural writer. So you get my templates that get plugged in, and we'll show you how to do it into your email marketing software, so that when you have a new subscriber, they get an email every day for 4 days, bringing them back to your product and service and getting them interested in buying what it is that you are offering. So if we take a look at this, you guys, we put a lot of value into it for you. My total bootcamp program, 6 weeks together, plus my bonus pack, real value is $5,685 in value. And obviously you're not going to pay that, but I just want you guys to see the entire value and amount of work that we put into this for you guys as we're going to be working together. So by now you guys are probably like, okay, well, what does it cost? Is this going to be expensive, Tanya? What's going on? How does this work? So I want you to know that my goal is to help you, get 100% clear on all your social media messaging, so people finally pay attention to what you're posting and they take action when you make your recommendations and suggestions. And you got to understand, like, would that be worth $5,000 to you in your business? Because you guys, for me to have this system working for me in my business, knowing that it's created like a multiple 7-figure business for me now, and the way people view me and take action with my stuff online, I would have paid, 20 times this based on the ROI potential that it has had for my business. And in fact, you guys, I've invested over $200,000 in my business over the last 10-year career that I've had to gain this knowledge for my business. And I've spent it over and over again because the return really has supplied my business with some incredible results. I believe this year, more people need this information than ever. And I'm not charging what I normally charge for this information. And I want to do something very special for you. So you can learn my entire freebie method inside my list building bootcamp with me this year for only $997. Now, this is the same program that my masterminders paid $6,000 to $8,000 for, but this year is a little bit different, and we have to make a little bit of a pivot in our business. So hopefully you see the benefit in this, and you can benefit from our pivot that we have to make. So we've also made it a little bit easier for you guys, and I'll do a Q&A in a minute because some of you guys are asking some good questions. We do have a payment plan, and I've tried to make it as easy as possible for you guys. So we have a 3-payment option of $365, $365 today, 2 additional monthly payments spread 30 days apart, or we have the 1 pay of $997. Now I have something really cool I'm going to give you as well. We've got 2 additional things that we're doing, but I want you guys to write this website down. And if you have some questions, we'll definitely do a Q&A in a minute. So you can go over to mylistbuildingbootcamp.com. And if somebody can post that in the comment section below, that would be great. And at mylistbuildingbootcamp.com, you guys can get enrolled for bootcamp with one of these options that work best for you. Now, I will say this, what we did was we also have a really cool special when you pay in full that I'm going to give you if you guys pay in full when you enroll in bootcamp. So I have a 1-day virtual event that's happening called my Entrepreneur's Mastery Summit, and you will get a complimentary ticket to this summit, plus the full recordings of the event. And this is an event that's happening live Saturday, May 15th, and will include a full day of marketing, financial, and business education with me and some of my personal coaches and experts. So when you go to mylistbuildingbootcamp.com, you'll see that there. If you decide to take advantage of the pay in full bonus that we have, you'll get a ticket, and that ticket's worth $497. We're adding that to anybody that pays in full as an extra little added value. For me, you guys, making money in your business is one thing. Thanks guys for posting that link. But you need to learn how to keep it and keep it growing. So I have some of my best of the best when it comes to marketing, financial, and investing, business education coming out and talking on this virtual summit. And I'd like to give you a complimentary ticket to it if you decide to pay in full when you enroll in the bootcamp as an added bonus, because I think that you guys would find a lot of value in that. So at this point, you really have two options, right? You could try to create a freebie funnel on your own without a plan, but you could risk procrastinating and being in the same exact position as you are right now, a year from now. Or you can 100% commit to creating and launching your freebie funnel with a proven path. And you guys, this isn't my first rodeo. I've done this over and over and over again with many, many, many clients. And a lot of them have had a lot of success when they implement. Here's an extra bonus that I'm actually going to do for you guys as well. So we're going to do a Q&A in a minute. And until this live broadcast ends, when you enroll in my List Building Bootcamp, I've got it time stamped right now. So when you enroll in my List Building Bootcamp, I'm also going to give you this extra bonus on how to hire a virtual assistant to create more leverage in your business to help you free up 10 to 15 hours a week. So for me, as I started to get a little bit more busy in my business, I knew I needed a little bit of help. And I started to hire virtual assistants to help me with things in my business, like my social media posting, helping me with maybe even dealing with my leads, connecting with my leads, following up with them. So I want to show you how to hire, what to pay, how to get them started, and how to pay them. If VA work is anything that you've been interested in your business, which I highly, highly, highly recommend, even if it's just for a few hours a week to come on board and help you with things in your business. So again, you can leverage up more of your time. So this bonus will be available to anybody that enrolls in my List Building Bootcamp before the end of this broadcast. All right. So we got that time stamped. And you guys, I'm not really extra special, right? I know I've been at this for a little while, but I didn't start my business with lots of money. And I definitely don't have access to anything that you don't have access to. I just tried over and over again until I figured it out. And I now have a very specific and proven roadmap that does work, not only for my business, but now for many, many, many other entrepreneurs' businesses. And I'm so confident with that roadmap, you guys, that if you do the work inside of bootcamp with us, and you're still not satisfied after boot camp's over, show me your work within 60 days of your purchase, and I'll gladly give you your money back. So you have the opportunity to go through all the modules, all of the lessons, hang with us in boot camp, implement everything. And if you still don't find value, 60 days, most people give a 30-day. I'm giving you 60 days because obviously boot camp is for 6 weeks, right? If you still don't find this valuable or useful in your business, let me know. Show me your work, and I will gladly give you your money back. I will say this though, this is not a come in and just try and then ask for your money back. I don't want any tire kickers in this boot camp. I'm going to work hard with you, and I want you to work hard with me. I am dedicated to you, and I want you to be dedicated to you too. So you do have to do the work. And that's how our refund policy works. But if you do the work and you show me your work and you're still not 100% satisfied, I don't want there to be any risk to you inside of bootcamp. All right. That's my promise to you. So here is a recap of everything that you get in bootcamp. And then I'm going to answer some questions, right? So you're going to get my complete List Building Bootcamp, my List Building Bootcamp, $3,000 value. Bonus number 1, your Bootcampers Online Campfire Club, $497. Bonus number 2, your Lifestyle Marketing Manual. That is my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube marketing strategies, $997 value. Bonus number 3, my Money Multiplier, more revenue streams with affiliate marketing, $697 value. Bonus number 4, my non-sleazy email templates that sell for you, $497 value. Plus, we have your Take Action Now bonus that we have, how to hire a virtual assistant, $197 value. And you get lifetime access to the entire program. You guys, for those of you that were wondering, is there any live calls that I need to be on? Do I need to be no, this is inside of your members area. We've got all the modules and lessons already recorded and ready to go. And then in each week, we're working on a specific topic together, and then we're helping you inside of the Facebook group. So you can go through this as fast or as slow as you need to, and you can go through it in any time zone in the entire world that you might be living in without a disruption of your sleep schedule, of course, because I don't want to do that to you. All right. So to get started today in boot camp, by the way, we made it easy. 3 payment option of $365. Those are monthly payments spread 30 days apart, or we have the 1 payment of $997. And we've included the pay in full bonus you'll see on mylistbuildingbootcamp.com when you go there. All right. So when you go to mylistbuildingbootcamp.com, I just want to be very clear. This is what you will see. And then you'll click the sign me up button on that page. And then you will pick the option that works best for you. Now, we do have a VIP upgrade option, so you can check out the details on what exactly that is and how it works. But basically, if you want more personal access to me, there's a VIP access option. You can choose which option works best for you on that page at mylistbuildingbootcamp.com. That'll take you to a secure order form. You can fill in your details. And then after you do that, the next page will be your celebration confirmation page. And it will say, hey, go check your email for your details, your login details. So you're going to go to your email. You'll see a fun little email from me that looks like that. And I'm celebrating you, of course. And then you are going to be able to log into our secure members area and access the first lesson and start here module that is immediately ready for you right now to get you prepared for when we release week 1 on March 22nd. That is coming up. And so you can get started at mylistbuildingbootcamp.com. You can take advantage of the 3 payment option if that's easier for you, or do the 1 pay option and you get the pay in full bonus. And so I will introduce you to this. So I asked Stacy to share. So Stacy and I have worked together. She's in network marketing, and she's also an online network marketing trainer. Maybe you guys know her if you're in the network marketing space. And she shared with me this, and I thought this was very powerful. She said, I knew I had to absorb all of what Tanya was teaching, but when I was presented the opportunity to do a mastermind with her, I couldn't afford it. At least that was my initial thought. And I wanted it so bad that I sold a guitar amp to attend. And she says, I'm so grateful that I did because I now have a consistent 6-figure online business. Thank you, Tanya. Now, I had some people come in last week who saw the masterclass, and they said, Tanya, I want to do this so bad, but I just can't afford it right now. And I said, okay, well, we need to change that situation, because I know the opportunity that, this can have for you. And if we're at a place of we can't afford it right now, what are we doing to change that situation? That's my question. And so I want to share this with you because this is Stacy's came to my mastermind to learn this information. She didn't pay $997, by the way. She paid $6,000 to be there. And it was the same information, except for now you get it recorded in a members area and you can access it for a lifetime. These guys did not have that opportunity. We're doing it a little bit different. And so she got scrappy, I like to call it, and she got resourceful. And so for her, she found a way to make it happen so that she could buy 6 guitar amps now and not even think about it. And that's what I really, truly want you guys to see for your world. So right now, if you're in a situation where things are tight, don't even worry about it. You have, we close boot camp, by the way. Enrollment closes on Friday. So March 19th, we close it. That's the last time to enroll. If you're sitting here right now and you're like, I really want to do this, I'm going to encourage you to find a way, because with my money back guarantee, and then we also have the 365 payment option, we can get scrappy and we can get resourceful if we want the results badly enough. And Stacy is a true case study about this. She's on social media. Reach out to her, ask her experience. She'll gladly tell you. Because I want you to ask you, why are you here right now? Right? You showed up here today, even though you're super busy. Everyone's super busy for a reason, right? Maybe you feel a little deflated because you're going through all the motions of, showing up on social media, but you're not getting the results or making enough money, right? And I get that because I was there, you guys. I was absolutely there one time. I get it. And maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed because so many people have great looking strategies. There's so many coaches and gurus and programs out there, and you just don't know where to start first. And that's why I made this a little bit different, you guys, because I wanted to do boot camp style. So I'm not just saying, hey, buy my stuff, and then you are left to figure it all out on your own. My team and I, my ambassadors, my past clients, me, we're in this Facebook group with you guys, working with you week to week to get your freebie funnel launched so that you don't have to worry about where your next lead is going to come from or where your next sale is going to come from. And I hope you can feel the passion that I have for you through my voice right now. And I'm not just somebody who's like going to, take your money and be like, oh, figure it out on your own. This is different. It's boot camp. So if you want to work with us in boot camp, you work with us in boot camp. You don't have to. You can still go through the modules alone on your own if you want. But we're here to walk you through and to help you be confident in everything that it is that you're putting together. And maybe you want more without working more. We started the conversation and everyone said we're burnt out on social. So let's do something about it, right? If you have the opportunity to do something about it, do something about it. Otherwise, you forfeit the right to complain about it. I say that to my people all the time. I'm like, if you're not willing to do something about your situation, you can't complain about it anymore. You just have to live with it then, right? So maybe you're curious about simplifying and leveraging your business with more automation. I know you are. You're here, right? And you might have some doubts. So you might be thinking, well, I want to attract an engaged audience of buyers, but I have no idea what to create that people would even want. I'll do a little Q&A with you guys here. I'll show you that any business product is possible, right? But I got you covered because inside week number 1, I give you a fun, easy way to make your freebie about your audience and not about you. There's a formula. And if you follow the formula, you'll have a perfectly positioned freebie for your audience that will help you sell your products and services. I want to introduce you to Beth. So Beth is a podcaster and coach. She's also in network marketing. She's a top earner inside of her network marketing company. So before working with me and employing the freebie funnel in her business, she had a successful business already. She was a 6-figure business owner. She was glued to her phone and her husband and kids were forgetting who she was. And she was burnt out when she came to me. She was like, Tanya, I need a better way. And now she has a multiple 7-figure business with a newfound life with her family. And she does joke with me. And she says, Tanya, I joke with my husband that he should pay you double because he got me back. That's pretty cool, right? I love stories like that. That's what I live for. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm not techie and I don't know how to build funnels. We were all there at one point. Everybody that has a funnel working for them in their business, we were here at this point. We get it. So I got you covered. In week 2, I include step-by-step point and click walkthrough of the complete setup. And I include pre-made templates for you to just fill in the blanks. So if you like my stuff and you think it looks really fancy and nice, I got my designer that works with me at TanyaAliza.com to give you funnel templates, and we give them to you and you plug them in and you go. You don't have to be a designer. You don't have to be a technology genius. We got you covered. We can't make this any easier for you. I'll introduce you to Julie Burke. She's in network marketing. She's also a business and brand strategist. She said, I had no idea what a marketing funnel was before I met Tanya. I knew I needed one, but I had no clue where to start. I've followed trainers that have taught me what to do, but Tanya actually shows you the exact steps. So even if you're a brand newbie, you can do this. Thank you, Tanya. I now have multiple streams of income and my time back. I love this, you guys. This is what I personally live for. You might be thinking, well, who the heck would listen to me or would even want my freebie? I don't have anyone on social media that's paying attention. I don't have a following. I'm going to build this freebie funnel and then nobody's going to want it. Like, that will be a waste of time. I got you covered. Okay. So in bonus number 3, after your freebie funnel is built, I'm going to give you my influencers marketing roadmap. So this is exactly how I use Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to fill my freebie funnel. And if you follow the roadmap, you should get the results, right? So I show you all the cool free marketing strategies. You don't have to do paid ads, by the way. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. I know and will put your freebie in front of thousands of people that will truly want it. And if you look on my YouTube, we've got almost 100,000 subscribers now. The things that we're doing are working, and you can look at them from an insider's perspective on my end, right? And I want to introduce you to Mike Dillard. He's a good friend of mine, and he is in the business financial education niche, and he's also an investor. And this is something that he shared that I want you guys to pay attention to. He says, every single major victory I've had in business, over $60 million in sales, and one of the largest podcasts in the world, all came from building my email list. If somebody in my audience wants to learn how to build their email list quickly, I send them to Tanya to learn how to do it. That's crazy, right? And if you guys saw the interview that I did with Mike Dillard the other day, yesterday, it's very, very powerful interview. I would suggest going to check it out. So here's a recap, you guys. Enroll in bootcamp with us. We're here. We've got you. It will be fun. It will be a life-changing experience. That is my promise to you. We've made it as easy as possible. We have a 3-payment option of $365, monthly payments spread 30 days apart, or one payment of $997. Truly worth it in your business to have this set up. And we have the pay in full bonus if you do the $997 option as well. So you can go to mylistbuildingbootcamp.com and you can get all of the details there and enroll. And as promised, you guys, to stick with me to the end like you did, here is my easy engagement idea bank. So this is my 52 tried and tested social media post ideas to amplify lead generation for smart marketers. You can get that. No opt-in required, absolutely free, no strings attached. TanyaAliza.com/freebie-ideas. If somebody can post that in the comment section below for everybody, that would be lovely and awesome and helpful. Or you can take a snapshot of this, screenshot of this, TanyaAliza.com/freebie-ideas. And I'm going to go to the next screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you guys got that. Somebody post, that would be helpful. So I will say this, we start week 1 release of the bootcamp, by the way, March 22nd. So we close enrollment for the bootcamp completely, and you will not be able to get into bootcamp anymore, March 19th. Okay. So take advantage if you want all of the bonuses, including the virtual assistant bonus that we have. Take advantage tonight if you can at mylistbuildingbootcamp.com. But remember, like if you're waiting for a paycheck or something like that, we close enrollment March 19th. So it's the last day to enroll in bootcamp, and then we're off to the races on March 22nd. And again, for those of you guys that are asking, what is the schedule? So I'll give you a breakdown, okay? Because this is a really good question. So you're going to have access. The entire bootcamp is recorded and ready. I put a lot of work into it, and it's as if I'm sitting there right in your living room with you, showing you and walking you through the steps and coaching you through the steps. So each week, the week's modules and lessons are unlocked in your members area. Okay, so we're going to send you an email. Hey, week 1 is ready to go. Start going through week 1. And as we're all as a group going through week 1, we are available to you to strategize and answer questions and support you inside of the Facebook group with anything that you might need. Okay, so we're going through as a group together week by week, and I've done it this way because I know it works this way. I've done it many ways, and for the last 6 years, I've worked with mastermind clients that have paid $6,000 to $8,000 to learn this information, and I know through trial and error on how it works best to get somebody from point A to point Z as fast as possible, and I realized that working week by week together works best. So that's why we've done that in that way. So if you're thinking like, I can't make it on the 22nd of March, what's going to happen? Don't worry about that, because we just release the modules for you. So if you have a job, you go through them when you want that week. I would schedule, just to be fully 100% transparent, because it's boot camp and we want you to get the results. So that means we want you to implement. I would schedule between 2 to 4 hours a week to go through the lessons and implement the lessons. The lessons are about an hour each week, like visual, like learning, but then like you got to implement on that, right? So you're going to watch and then we'll show you what to do, and then you're going to implement following the leader on my screen, click by click, step by step. And so I say, to be safe and to be fair on your schedule, carve out that amount of time. However, you guys don't have to worry about going through it in any specific amount of time, because you get lifetime access to it. So even if it's something that you're like, oh man, I've got a bazillion things going on right now and I really want this information, that's fine. Enroll, because you get lifetime access to it, and the information will always be there for you. And the cool thing is once you know how to do this once, you can do it over and over again, and you get lifetime access to all of the modules. So we've made it as easy and step by step as possible to basically take a system in my business and show you how to plug it in to your world and your business with your products and services that you sell. So let's take a minute. And I truly hope to see you guys in boot camp. And if you've got to bounce, I get it. Go enroll in boot camp, and then I'll see you in the Facebook group immediately after you enroll. But we'll do a Q&A right now. And like I said, until the end of this broadcast, that extra bonus will be available. And then when we cut the broadcast, the virtual assistant bonus will go away. So don't miss it if that's something that you want to do. So a couple of you guys had some good questions. So I'm going to dive in to a little Q&A right now to help you guys out like I promised. All right. Christina, this is funny. Won't the people, I got to showcase this because this is funny. Won't the people that paid $6,000 get mad? Just curious. They can't get mad. We're besties. So we've literally just had to make this pivot. I would normally do another live event and teach this information, and we would do another mastermind, and it would be the same price, if not more. Sometimes we increase the price every year, but we're having to make a pivot with the economic times right now. And we're all best friends now. When people come and work with me in this kind of a setting, the cool thing is we become very close, especially with the people that want to and they're engaging. So a lot of the masterminders that I've worked with over the years are very, very close friends of mine now. Yes, this is a good question. Allison, after you create your list through your freebie, do you also nurture your list in another way without only sending them offers, like a newsletter or blog or something else? Just curious. Absolutely. Yes, we don't just send offers. We have a formula where if we're going to make an offer, it's like 3 emails over 3 days. And then after that, they're just maybe it's not the right time for them. And then we just stop offering for a period of time. And then what I do is I share value with them. So if you're podcasting, if you're doing YouTube videos, if you're doing Facebook Lives, heck, if you just want to write a value email to your people or share a testimonial, we recommend that you do that on a weekly basis. And then in the bootcamp, I show you that schedule and recommendation, and I show you exactly how to do that. Absolutely. If you're on my email list, you know my schedule because, you know, you're experiencing that firsthand from me. And it's pretty much every Monday we give a value email. And then every Tuesday, actually, we invite people to my Facebook Live. So people are always like, well, how do you get so many people on your Facebook Lives? It's like, I'm inviting my list to my Facebook Lives because they want that's another exposure point for me to build that know, like, trust factor with them. The more people see you, the more comfortable that they're going to get with you, and the more of a stronger relationship they're going to build with you. And then you're going to, when you make your recommendations and suggestions, it's, you know, they take you up on those because they trust you, right? And that's the goal. I want that to happen in your world, right? I want that to happen in your world for you and your people on the other end. Yes, Lynn, this is a good question. Will this still be good fit if I've only got a list of like 50 of my own? Yeah, I mean, we've had clients, like I said, in the testimonials that you saw, had no email list, had no social media following, And this was the springboard to helping them to get that going for them. So you don't have to have a list. You don't have to have a big email following, or a social media following. You don't have to be an influencer. This is to help you do all of that. And it will help you do all of that as well. So, and that's my goal. Angelique, how's it going? Hello, Tanya. Do you have high ticket services based entrepreneurs in your boot camp? Yes, I do. Yep. I have everything from, low services like arts and crafts, like people even selling arts and crafts as gifts and jewelry, to high ticket, like $2,000+ they're selling products. Like this will work for everybody. In fact, I'm going to recommend this highly, especially if you have a high ticket, because you need, with a high ticket, if you have something more expensive that you're selling somebody, you need that additional time and value with your person to get them warmed up to spending that kind of money with you, right? So great question. I like that. Yes, Michael, great question. Will there be anything else we need to get, like a subscription to ClickFunnels? So yes and no. So I don't teach on ClickFunnels, although if somebody already uses ClickFunnels, you guys can keep using it. If you already have funnel building software that you use, you can use that. And I recommend staying with that. I will have 90% of the people that go through bootcamp not have anything in place. Like, no, they don't even know what funnel software is. They don't even know what email marketing is. And so we walk them through using the recommendations that we make. And our email marketing software is free up to 500 subscribers. And I love that for new entrepreneurs. I don't want you spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars out the gate if you're not making that money back yet in your business. ClickFunnels and a lot of those other funnel builders are very expensive on a monthly reoccurring basis. And although they're probably great, I don't recommend it to somebody just getting started, because again, if you're not making the money, I don't want people spending the money. So we recommend what I personally use, actually. So if you see any of my funnels, you'll see I'm training on the things that I personally use. And it costs you, I think, $230 for the whole year for the tools that I will recommend and walk you through inside of Bootcamp. And of course, if you already have your own tools that you use and you like, by all means, we say keep using those tools. We don't recommend that you switch. But if you're just getting started, we show you how to stay lean and mean in your business with very budget-friendly tools. And that's what I do recommend. And I'm very aware of that with my people, especially now, more people than ever are on budgets, and you want to be making money before you spend money in your business, right? Steph asks, I don't have just one specific niche. There are a couple. Do I end up just doing multiple funnels for each specific target audience? Yeah, Steph, you can. That's the beauty of the freebie funnel method, is you could create like a freebie for if your niche was moms or busy professionals, and you could hit the needs, wants, and desires of multiple niches with your products. Absolutely, 100%. You're going to start with one, and then you'll get that one freebie funnel working for you at the level that you want it to work for you. And then once you know how to do one time, you just duplicate that, and you can do another if you want to as well. So that was a really, really great question. Thank you guys for posting the link to the 52 social media post ideas. Karen, what is your product? I'm curious. You asked, what if we only have one small product? What is it? I'm curious. If you can drop me a comment, maybe I can give you some help with that. Ismary, thank you for your assistance. Christina says, Ismary works with me at TanyaAliza.com. She is my marketing manager. So if you guys see her commenting, listen to her. She's a very smart lady, and she works with me here, and she's here to help all of us get our questions answered and everything else that we need. Thanks, Ismary, for helping. Steph says, which multiple funnels operating for different audiences? Do you have separate email lists and relevant content that goes out to those specific do we get caught up in how to set all this up? I teach you. So I'll walk you through this in Bootcamp. And I promise you, like after you go through Bootcamp and you see the setup tutorials, like step by step, it's very simple, like very, very, very simple. And if you want to create, if you have different audiences that you're talking to, there's going to be like different needs and wants that they're going to have. So the language that you're going to use in the funnel and the freebie is going to be a little bit different if you really want to hit them, really, like I say hit them, but like hit them with the value that you know that they're going to be attracted to. And we'll show you how to do that. Absolutely 100%. And I'd be curious to work with you a little bit, Steph, to figure out like who those people are and how we can actually get that freebie funnel really speaking to those audiences so you can maximize on the real estate opportunity that you have with multiple niches, right? Oh, this is good. Clarissa, great question. So your company is launching in June, but you're pre-registering and creating teams. Will this program work? Yes. Like you have some excitement that you can stir up. So get people, on your email list and get people like excited about what's coming. And then you'll have a baseline to basically launch from when you launch in June, right? So instead of like launching in June and like pavement hitting right now, like let's build a little bit of an interest list that like right in June, you send out that email, hey, we're launched, ready to go. And you can get people on board right away. And like one day, it could be a very magical day for you. I've had a few clients have that same situation, by the way. So yeah. Okay, so Karen, you're in Color Street, nail strips. Cool. So I have maybe 5 clients that have come to my mastermind, so my high level in-person event that have been in this company. So I'm very, very, very familiar. And basically you're in the beauty niche, beauty and fashion niche. And yeah, I mean, we've created funnels, like we've created freebie funnels with that. And there's some really cool ideas that you can create with what it is that you are selling. And again, it's not really a matter of like how big or small your product is. You might not, with a product that is less than $50 per se, you're not going to go out there and run paid advertising to that kind of a product, but you don't have to. Because if you're just organically marketing on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or Pinterest or wherever you are, and you have a link for your freebie funnel, I mean, you're golden. You're going to have leads coming in. You're going to have possible automatic sales being generated. And I will say this too, like the Autopilot sales on a less than $50 product, you're good. You're really good. I'm very familiar with the product. I've got clients in that company, great company for sure. Yep. Thanks, Ismary. She says, yes, but I was a student of hers way before I started working with her. I took everything she teaches to get her as a client of mine, and it worked. This is true. I mean, if you look at the bigger picture, Ismary, probably correct. My own teachings worked, I would say, for me, not against me, because you are amazing at what you do here with the brand and with our clients. Ismary, thanks for sharing. That's funny. It's a good way to look at it. Oh. All right. Patricia, good question. My company captures my customer's email address when an order is placed and sends emails to them on all new products, etc. Will this program work? Would I merge the email list with this program? So yes, I understand the process. Good question. No, you would not merge the email lists. And because the goal with the freebie funnel, like obviously, yes, when a customer makes an order, they're putting in all their details. But this is like the freebie funnel is the step before that. So you want to bring people to you that could potentially be a customer. They're not yet a customer. And then when they make their order, right, they're already typically on your list, and then they're going to make the order, and then the company keeps their details and whatever. And you might also have their details and put them on a little customer list. So on your email marketing software, and you'll see this in Bootcamp, is you can tag your people on your subscribers list, and you might just add a tag that says, customer. And so that those people on your list with that tag are a customer of yours already. So this is kind of the freebie funnel, though, is not to take care of your current customers, although it can, But the major benefit of this boot camp is to help you to get people to be customers of yours. So I hope that answers that question. And if you need more clarification on that, feel free to let me know and I'll help you with that. So Steph, yeah, you're in retail fashion. Cool. Yeah. Then you do have multiple niches. I was actually doing a Clubhouse this morning, a Clubhouse talk, and somebody was in the same niche, retail fashion. And we were talking about freebie ideas for their business, right? And so I said, one of the hot ones right now that I'm seeing on social media is somebody creating, if you're in fashion and you've got maybe an apparel line or whatever, creating a freebie that is, the best, for this example, she was in athletic gear. So we said the best athletic styles to complement your specific body type. And then in the freebie, they had like the 4 body types, right? Like the hourglass body type, like super lanky, and then, a little more full figured. And then, which body type are you? And then in the guide gave some recommendations on what the best styles were to complement that body type. And then gave recommendations and suggestions with a bunch of links on products that they were selling in the freebie. And this was a very powerful freebie style because it also intrigues curiosity. So if you're on social media and you wear athletic gear and you like yoga stuff or whatever, and you're looking and you're like, and you see something that says, do you know the best athletic gear for your body type that complements you best? That's also very curiosity driven, right? I'd be very curious. I'd be like, oh, I wonder if I'm actually wearing like the best things for my figure. Like, I'm not too sure. Thanks, Hen. I'm not too sure if I'm wearing the best thing. Like, I need to know if I am. So it's very curiosity driven. People will download it. And then you have your links for your apparel in there. And so, yeah. So, some good ideas and incredible opportunity. And you could do that for multiple niches as well, right? All right, Patricia. Yeah, 31 gifts, very familiar. Yeah, and you could create a very simple freebie for that. I'll give you an example. If you're selling anything like small gifts, or maybe you're doing your own arts and crafts, or maybe you have your own Etsy store, right? And you're like, would this work for me? Here's an example. It'll work for everybody. You might want to create a freebie that says and you can create multiple freebies. This is just one idea. The top 10 gift ideas to give your significant other that will wow them and make you look like an amazing person to them or something. You'd follow my freebie titling formula at 10 o'clock at night on the East Coast. I'm not as sharp as I normally am at 6 a.m., but that would be an idea. And then, one of the things in there that you're going to talk about is your 31 gift, like your gifts that you guys do, like, and you'll lead people to, ordering from you, right? As an idea. Welcome to the boot camp. Yeah, y'all, welcome. Okay, so we have some boot campers. I had Christian come in and I was like, Christian, let me know if I can introduce some boot campers and welcome them. So I just want to say, welcome to Dawn to boot camp. Welcome. Welcome to Kathy K to boot camp. I'm so excited to work with you guys. Welcome to Susan. Welcome to boot camp. Welcome to Lisa. And if you guys are still here, drop me a comment below so I can see your Facebook face as well. So I can put a face to the name when I see you inside of the group. Miranda, welcome to boot camp, Miranda. Joanna, welcome to boot camp. Lynette, welcome to boot camp. Angelique, welcome to boot camp. I saw this name. I know you, girl. I'll see you in the group. Mandeep, welcome to boot camp. I saw your questions, Mandeep. I hope that answered with the tools that we use as well. Welcome to boot camp. Warner, welcome to boot camp. Hey, Christian has a special note for you, Warner. Hey, Warner, Christian. He knows who you are from our Facebook group. So he just threw those over. I printed off a few and I was like, hey, I want to welcome our boot campers. Can you keep an eye? Welcome to boot camp, you guys. I'm seriously enthralled to have you. There's been hundreds of people so far the last week that have enrolled in boot camp while we've had enrollment open. And if you go to, and Lori, she says, I'm jumping in. Good. Miranda, thank you. Lori, welcome to boot camp. All right, I'm going to give you a shout out. Welcome to, and if I miss somebody, by the way, please let me know so I can give you a shout out here. I'm joining boot camp. I love this. I love this. Thank you. Good. Oh, good. Mandeep attended your training last year in Anaheim. Oh, it was a year ago. You met Christian then, probably. So I was speaking at the event. I remember, oh my gosh, I miss live events. Oh, I miss all my people. I know. But we need to do boot camp virtual style instead, right? Cool. Excited to level up. Linda, welcome to boot camp. I'm so excited to have you. Yeah, we've opened up enrollment. Cherry, thank you for doing that, because that is a very hard name for me to pronounce otherwise. Welcome to boot camp, Cherry. Nice to have you. Here's a funny fact, Cherry. I love your name because we just purchased land on Cherry. It's either drive or road. I can't remember what it is. But Christian and I were getting ready to build our dream home together, which has always been a lifelong dream of mine, is to build our dream home. And we just secured land, and the lot is on a road called Cherry Road. Isn't that funny? I love your name. So we'll live on Cherry Road. Good. Forrest, welcome to boot camp. I'm excited to have you with us. Love you guys. All right. I know, Cherryland. We're going to call it Cherryland. All right, you guys, hopefully see you in boot camp. That seems to be all of the questions. But if you're catching the replay, maybe you had a question or we didn't get to you, and maybe you think of a question tomorrow, feel free to message me on my Facebook page or send us an email to support@tanyaaliza.com. My team and I are on standby to totally help you crush it and to get any and all questions that you have answered. And Thursday night, by the way, I'm going to be hosting a live here, and I'm going to be interviewing a lot of our mastermind clients, and we're going to have a happy hour where they're going to share with you their results. And it's been a couple of years since I've worked with these guys, and they want to share with you the results that they've had in their business. We're going to do kind of like a follow-up case study happy hour. So if you guys would like to come and check in on some of the previous students that have gone through this program with me in a little bit of a different way, to see where they're at and some of the results that they've had in their business. If you want to ask them any questions and engage, we're going to do that here 7 o'clock East Coast time, Thursday. And you guys can come out and have a drink with us, have a happy hour time, and have a little bit of fun. You guys are absolutely amazing. Welcome. Lynn did it. I got to give you guys, I got to do this. And I'm getting on board Steph. I'm going to be so excited to see you and work with you with your multiple niches. We'll work together on that, girlfriend. I'm excited about that. And so I'm really excited to be with you guys. And if you need anything at all, if we missed a question or whatever, let us know. We've got you. And I hope to see you guys in boot camp. Modules are ready in your members area that you can go through immediately right now when you enroll. And then officially week 1 kicks off on Monday. Enrollment closes on Friday, March 19th. Don't miss it, guys. If this is something that you absolutely want to do, I'm committed to you. If you're committed to you, let's do this thing. I will see you guys in boot camp. This call is a wrap.